In this video, I will show you some test tiles that I made from my plaster press mold of my face to show you how you can take your amorphic clay positive and turn it into something a little bit more realistic. So on the left, you will see the more amorphic face that I made in the prior video. It's the clay positive from my plaster face mold. When I made that mask, it was much more plastic clay, and I covered it really well after that demo. But since then, I've actually pulled it out and uncovered it for about an hour, and that has made the clay a little bit stiffer. I would consider this maybe to be in the leather soft state in order to sculpt some detail back into the clay. It's got a little bit more resistance to it. It's not quite as squishy as it was before. You can see the eye tile is a little drier because it's lighter in color, and the mouth is sort of a middle color in between those three designs. And this is one of the ways that you can identify the different stages of clay is through their color. So I've just turned on my light to show you that bringing your clay mask, your positive, to life is really about playing with light and shadow. And you are able to work with light and shadow by creating more sort of dynamic and strong shifts of planes on your clay. So even though my eyelid might not have a really sharp edge, if I create a sharp edge, that is going to cause a break where the light is hitting it, and that will create depth and dimension. The mouth doesn't require quite as much effort as the eye does, but you can see that on the left, the lips are a little more rounded and therefore softer. But in this test sample, I made them just a little bit more sharp so they have a more distinct edge between the transition from the lip portion to my upper lip and my chin, and that is catching light and creating more shadow. And so again, looking at the original pressing, you can just see most of the underlying structure is there, which is great. But we just have to make those features more defined and more distinguished so that we can really make them pop and bring them back to life.